Andre Owens, he's an Indiana native, and Brendan, he meticulously crafted this roster, and he eyed the big fella, Greg Oden, to come off the bench with Ryan Hollins.
Well, listen, I know it's all about the guard play when you think about 3-on-3 basketball, but you have to show love to the big men, because in this type of setting, somebody like Greg Oden can dunk his way to victory. The big fella from Indiana looking to show out in his home state. I'm excited to see him back. He looks good out there. He looks happy. He looks healthy, and I'm sure he's going to put on a performance. But look for Greg Oden to dominate the paint early and often.
On the other side, another expansion club, the Triplets, in their roster breakdown. Al Jefferson, former Pacer, ended his NBA career in Indianapolis. Allen Anderson is back, but Joe Johnson, he is the one to watch, the captain for the expansion Triplets here on day number 2.
Well, listen, Joe Johnson, he's built for this type of situation. One-on-one king in the NBA, and now he gets to take it to 3-on-3. Joe Cool, a.k.a. Joe Buckets. He could get a bucket at any time when he was playing in the NBA. I look for him to do the same here. The guy scores the ball at all 3 levels. If you need a 3-point shot, 4-point shot, mid-range game, post-up, Joe Johnson does it all, and he's going to put it all on display tonight.
Well, Brendan, speaking of scoring buckets, Lisa Leslie, the Hall of Famer, head coach of the Triplets. And on the other side, we have a lot of Hall of Fame coaches here today. Nate Tiny Archibald went into the Naismith Hall of Fame in Springfield back in 1991. Well, for those unfamiliar to the Big Three rules, slightly different from what you'll see internationally. First team to 50 points wins. You must win by 2. Get to halftime when one team scores 25. No game clock. There's a 14-second shot clock. The free throws, worth keeping an eye on. And, of course, what's unique to the Big Three, the 4-point shot player's foot must be touching any part of one of 3 4-point circles 30 feet away from the basket. A great opening night in Detroit, and here we are, Brendan, day number 2 here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, and 2 teams on a mission in their first years in the Big Three.
And I like the fact that Aliens going inside to Greg Oden early on, getting established, and he has a nice pass in there, even though Owens doesn't pay it off on the floater. In these type of settings, I always feel like get a couple buckets inside first, some nice easy layups and dunks, then work your way out to the perimeter, start looking for the 3s and the 4-point plays, not the other way around.
Greg Oden among the starting 3 here today for the Aliens. And here's Joe Johnson. Fall away almost. He can.
And that was what made him so good and what's so special in the league, is that he could score from anywhere. Joe was never the best athlete in the world, but because he had so much poise and rhythm to his game, he was always able to get to his spots, and he could pull up from deep or in the mid-range.
Andre Owens, number 20 for the Aliens, gets them on the board. Pocket pass, Al Jefferson, and gets the Triplets their first bucket today.
And look for a lot from Al. Look for a lot of that from Al. You feel the awkward pump fake? He got a lot of big men to jump on that pump fake throughout his career. I know I jumped for it once or twice, but he is excellent with that pump fake, and he has a lot of great moves coming off of it. Loves to get to that jump hook.
Brandon Rush, a champion with the Warriors, off the mark. Second chance here for the Aliens. It's Owens, and that's no good.
Brandon Rush has a little bit about it. Yeah, he can walk Fargo down to the block. Tough customer. Oh, nice crossover. Tough customer, but he doesn't want to be down there.
Greg Oden with the slip. Rush.
Great crossover. Set that up. Oden paid it off with a very nice finish.
Yeah,
Fargo swings it out. Joe Johnson, the touch for Jefferson. Nice fake. And Oden's there for the rebound.
And once again, you saw Al likes to start off all of his moves with that jump hook. Had a chance to play with him a year in Charlotte, played against him many years. I saw that jump hook and that pump fake all the time. But look at this play right here. You see Brandon Rush looks like he's going to go for the back down on Fargo. Creates enough separation. Now Fargo has to try to recover. Skirt! Real quick crossover. Finds Oden standing right there in the middle of the paint. The big fella throws it home. Excellent setup by Rush.
Greg Oden to the line, fouled by Al Jefferson. First team to commit 6 fouls. Puts the other in the bonus in each half. 2 Aliens with the early lead. Here's Johnson from 3. In and out. Rush will take one. Half halfway down, no, and a loose ball foul.
And Al might have his hands full inside with Greg because Greg has the height advantage, probably a little bit of strength on him, and that's what Greg Oden did. Even when he was playing earlier on in his career, he was a guy that was able to carve out a blast, and with only a couple of bodies out here, I'm not sure if Al's going to be able to keep Greg off the boards all night long.
And Lisa Leslie senses that. Looks like she's going to make a change from Chris Johnson. Played 3 NBA seasons. He's going to come on for the first time. So the Aliens with Owens the captain, Rush and Oden. Fargo guarding Owens. Rush to the spot.
That's what he does.
Buries the trifecta.
Yeah, great setup right there. Post up. Owens with the great find. Rush came off a flare screen, was able to hit the 3.
Lisa Leslie going to take a timeout. A 10-2 start for the Aliens, and Brandon Rush putting his mark on this first game thus far.
Yeah, Lisa Leslie doesn't like what she's seen so far, but look at Rush right here. Nice 3. This is what he was made to do.
Well, the first half double-double for Joe Johnson, and they doubled him quite a bit. Mentioned how physical it was.
Hello.
That's a good start.
Great start. I love to play by the basketball family. When you're in the NBA, you're part of a basketball family.
Now, I know you're waiting for Game 3 of this tripleheader. Not that Games 1 and 2 are insignificant, but your guy was Jefferson. Almost. Trying to beat the shot clock that time. Jefferson steps out and drills the 3. And the
Jefferson. Watch out, Fargo. Wait a minute. Oh.
Andre Owens nearly got it to go.
Wait a minute, Gennaro.
And Joe Johnson more conventional. It's a 4-point lead.
Man, it must be slippery out there. Pick up Fargo's ankles.
It will send BT out there as Rush answers with the trifecta. 4. Rush, veteran. Here's Owens to the basket. Andre Owens gives the Aliens the lead again.
Extra hard-nosed plays, and he made one of them right there.
Games in the NBA, Andre Owens. Joe Johnson, nicely done over Rush.
And now you see why they're forced. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Force them to double. There's nobody out there that can stop Joe Johnson. They just don't have anybody that can guard him. He's too big, too strong, too versatile.
Foul on Brandon. I hope he doesn't take issue with us when this is all said and done. Brandon Rush off the mark, and there's Joe Johnson. He'll step out and nails it. It's a 20-point game thus far.
The extra plays, the hustle plays, those are the plays, those are the difference in the game. That's the difference between winning and losing. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of great one-on-one plays and crossovers and layups and things of that nature. But how many steals?
7 since halftime. Lisa Leslie, 8-time WNBA All-Star, as Rush gets to the basket and scores.
And that's just simple basketball. Rush trying to guard him.
Little help from Hollins. Chris Johnson short. Joe Johnson's there. Fargo wide open. Owens just a hair late. He buries the 3.
There we could get it done from behind the arc, and he has complete confidence in himself and his game.
Owens gets it back. Out for Rush. And the answer from Brandon Rush.
Basket, though.
Fargo from Joe Johnson.
And that was a great flash by Chris Johnson to set that up.
These franchises new to the Big 3. 2 of the 4 expansion teams. Shannon Brown fall away. Tough shot. He got it.
Tough bucket right there in the mid-range. I don't know if he's...
Deflection. And the reset as the shot clock is halfway down at 7. Johnson for 3. Chris Johnson, offensive board, and the triplets extend. The NBA, of course, #1 pick of Portland in 07. Here he is now, shakes the shoulders, lofts the ball. Well defended by Jefferson. Triplets, 45-40 lead. First of 50 wins. Johnson sets his feet. Three-pointer knocks it down.
We're 1 bucket away from the score and get a couple stops. They might need to start looking at a couple 4-pointers. Surprisingly, we haven't had anybody try the 4-pointer yet.
Oden, he's not going to try one.
No, that's definitely not going to be Oden's game.
Joe Johnson, he is there, and as you said, point game here for the triplets.
This could be the end of it.
ISO Joe. Blows by Brown.
Hello.
And wins it for the triplets in game #1.
Joe Johnson, Joe Cool, ISO Joe, Joey Buckets, whatever you want to call him. Joe gets it done once again. Back like he never left.